Brother Peter, when did you first start the orphanage here?
The orphanage here we started in 2004 November.
And do you remember who was the first child?
The first child was Dennis Kagali, Patrick Munai, and then we had Vivian.
Okay.
Yes. Those were the first children to be here.
Did you begin by bringing children into your home first, or how did things progress?
No, we had here prayers of fellowship of 3 families. That is Peter and Nima, my family, and Ross Mutoni, the other lady who died. So we had only 3 families that we were praying together, and then we had the children at my house.
Okay.
So when was like Happiness and Yvonne and...
Happiness came in after.
They were later, okay.
2 years.
Okay.
Yeah.
Brother Peter, what year did you build the first original building
Here?
here?
Here the first original, the mud house. The mud house was 2006.
In 2006.
Where they were lying on the ground.
Yes.
Yes.
Brother Michael, when did you first meet Brother Peter?
Well, our first interaction was I got an email from him from the Church of God website in 2005, somewhere around there. So we had email correspondence, and then we first met in 2008.
Yes.
First time we met in person.
What was there about Brother Peter that made you want to partner with him?
Well, Brother Peter has a heart of service. He has a heart of service, and I will just say we get lots of requests from all over the world, especially in Africa, though, for assistance and help, and we've had some disappointments along the way, but Brother Peter seemed to have a genuine heart of service, so I felt like the Spirit of the Lord was moving me to put my toe in the water and see how He led.
Was there any one incident that served as a catalyst to you making that first step?
Well, there are 2 things, and one of them I'll mention was personal. The other was Brother Peter and I together. But that night, there was a night that we were over here in 2008, and I was talking to a group of children outside the mud buildings, and I remember asking them about what they ate. And if they had fruit, and they did not. And because, see, Brother Peter's heart was bigger than his pocketbook.
Yeah.
Brother Peter had a heart to help all the children that he could, and he was elevating them, bringing them off of the streets, out of the bush, and so they were in a much better condition than what they came from, because Brother Peter can testify to it better than I can. Many of the children came from abusive situations, malnourishment, and so they were getting the basic needs of life. But still, they didn't have adequate food. Many of them were sleeping in the dirt. And I remember the night I told that first group of children Brother Peter was talking about, I said, I will give you my word. I said, I will do what I can when I go home to be sure that you all have food to eat. And particularly fruit. That was kind of that catalyst, was I want you to have some fruit to eat. So that was the beginning of that.
So, Brother Peter, after Brother Michael went home, what were your thoughts? Did you think anything would change or come of that interaction?
No. I didn't have that mind, because I just took as a brother has come to visit. So I didn't imagine that anything will come. But I just had faith. If God could work out, then well and good. But I didn't think of maybe something good, something great, something will come. But I had just hoped that God will have to answer us one time.
Yes.
Yeah.
But you remember, Brother Peter, it was in this office, and we were turned the other way. I still remember I was over here. Huh?
It was this way.
Okay, yes, we were facing that direction.
Yes.
And I remember asking you, I said, Brother Peter, I said, what is your vision for the work here?
Yes.
And we shared vision.
Yes. Mm-hmm. And that is the major vision was that, you see, God touched my heart, and I saw the zeal for the children who are suffering. So I wanted a ministry that can bring some children who are vulnerable, orphans, or they cannot maybe eat or maybe educated, but also to spread the word in a unique method whereby people can come to the Lord in all corners of the earth through the project. And also, I wanted, if possible, to make sure that it can be a center that can be a reward to God but not to man.
Yes.
Not to make myself now I'm big, but to make the project now have an essence of godliness. And then God can see that I really work for Him than working for myself.
Yes.
Amen.
Yeah.